She escaped the house. She got in her car. She drove for 15 minutes straight and ended up right back where she started. But that wasn't even the scary part. The scary part,
where we left off. The door was open, and Emma was standing on both sides of it. The one outside smiled. The one inside couldn't move, couldn't breathe, couldn't understand what her eyes were showing her. Same face, same brown hair, slightly messy from the rain. Same gray sweater with the small coffee stain on the left sleeve. Same everything, except the eyes. The eyes of the Emma outside were completely black. No whites, no color, just darkness, like two holes in a face that used to be human. The first words. Real Emma stepped back, 1 step, 2 steps. Her back hit the wall behind her. The duplicate didn't move. It just stood there in the rain, water dripping down its face, smiling. Then it spoke. "You look scared." Same voice, exactly same. Emma felt sick. What are you?" The duplicate tilted its head, slowly, too slowly, like a machine calculating the right angle. "I'm you," it said simply, "the version that stayed." Emma shook her head. "That doesn't make sense." "It never does," the duplicate interrupted. "Not at first." Slam. Emma did the only thing her body would let her do. She slammed the door shut, locked it, deadbolt, chain, everything. She pressed her back against the door, sliding down to the floor, knees to her chest, shaking.
Morning. False safety. Dawn came slowly. Golden light crept through the windows. And with it, that false sense of safety that daylight always brings. Emma washed her face, made coffee, sat at the kitchen table, and tried to think clearly. Okay, think. What do I actually know? 1. Something had been knocking every night at 7:03 p.m. 2. She had opened the door every single time. 3. Mrs. Wilson had warned her not to. 4. Last night, she had seen herself standing outside that door. 5. The town wouldn't let her leave. So what does it want? That was the question she didn't have an answer to yet. Mrs. Wilson, the full truth. Emma went next door at 8 a.m. She knocked. Mrs. Wilson opened the door immediately, like she was already standing there waiting. "You saw it," the old woman said. Not a question, a statement. Emma nodded. "Come in." Inside, Mrs. Wilson's home was the opposite of house number 17. Warm, cluttered, full of life. Photographs everywhere. Plants on every windowsill. A small dog sleeping on the couch. Emma sat down across from the old woman. "Tell me everything," Emma said. "No more warnings, no more cryptic advice. Everything." Mrs. Wilson was quiet for a long moment. Then she began. The history of house number 17. "It started in 1987, Mrs. Wilson said. A family moved in. The Harpers. Father, mother, young daughter. The father was a scientist, obsessed with a specific theory." Emma leaned forward. "What theory?" "That there are layers to reality," Mrs. Wilson said. "Like floors in a building. We live on one floor. Other things live on the others." He believed house number 17 sat on a crack between floors. Emma felt cold. "And he was right?" Mrs. Wilson nodded slowly. "Yes. He spent 2 years trying to communicate with whatever was on the other side. He succeeded." Silence. "What happened to him?" Emma asked quietly. Mrs. Wilson looked at her hands. One morning, his wife woke up, and he was gone. His daughter said she heard knocking all night, and that her father kept opening the door. Emma closed her eyes. Every person who has lived in that house since then, Mrs. Wilson continued, they all reported the same thing. The knock at 7:03.
Emma frowned. That's it? Just don't open it? It sounds simple, Mrs. Wilson said. It isn't, because by the 6th night, it knows everything about you. Every fear, every weakness, every person you've ever loved. And it will use all of it. Emma straightened up. I can do that. Mrs. Wilson looked at her with something between respect and grief. That's what they all said. Emma spent the afternoon preparing. She pushed furniture against every window, covered every mirror in the house with bed sheets. She found a radio in one of the closets, old, battery-powered. She turned it to static and kept it loud, so she couldn't hear what might come. She sat in the center of the living room, away from all walls, away from all reflective surfaces, knife in hand, clock on the wall directly in front of her. 7 p.m. Emma breathed slowly. 3 minutes. 7:01 p.m. The radio static suddenly shifted. A voice came through, clear as day. Her mother's voice. Emma, baby, it's Mom. Emma squeezed the knife handle. That's not her, she whispered to herself. Emma, please, I need you to open the door. I've been waiting outside so long, honey. It's cold. Emma shut her eyes tight. Not real, not real, not real. 7:02 p.m. Knock, knock, knock. Gentle this time, soft, almost sad. And then a voice that made Emma's entire body freeze. A little girl's voice. Emmy, please open the door. It's dark out here. It was her own voice, age 7. She recognized it instantly, a memory she had buried for...
The lights come back. Emma scrambled to her feet. The lights returned. She ripped the bedsheet off the nearest mirror and looked at her reflection. Same time movement, same expression. But then, the reflection spoke, without Emma speaking. Look at your left wrist. Emma looked down. On her left wrist, a small scar she had always had, always assumed was from childhood. The reflection continued. That's where it marked you the first time. You just don't remember. Because when they replace you, the new version gets your memories, but not all of them. The gaps, you've always felt them, haven't you? Emma's mind was spinning. The strange gaps in her memory, the inexplicable anxiety. The reason she had moved to Raven Hollow in the first place, feeling almost compelled. No, said Emma firmly. No, I am not replaced. I am still me. Are you? The reflection asked. And it raised its left hand when Emma hadn't moved at all. The real horror. Emma stumbled back. Her reflection wasn't copying her anymore. It was moving on its own. It pressed its hand flat against the mirror glass from the inside, pushing, and the glass started to bulge outward like something pushing through a membrane. Emma grabbed a chair and swung it at the mirror. Crash! Glass everywhere. Silence. She stood there, chest heaving. Then she looked down at the broken pieces. In every single shard of mirror, her reflection looked back up at her. All of them moving independently, all of them smiling. And from the largest piece, a hand slowly reached out, fingers first, then